Hey Nashville, how you doing? This is Bay Ragney from the Nashville Restaurant Review, and this is it. This is the debut episode of our podcast, and we're going to be talking to restaurant owners, managers, employees, and also you, the foodies, the eaters of Nashville, on future episodes. But on the first episode, I spoke with one of the owners of Pizza Perfect, and Pizza Perfect's been voted best pizza in Nashville numerous times over. We spoke to Ali Arab, and we learned the history of Pizza Perfect. We learned all about the beginnings, the early days, through the years. We talk about the current situation with the pandemic. We talk about social media and you, the customers, and the loyal people who have voted for Pizza Perfect as the best pizza in Nashville. So without further ado, you know what, real quick, make sure you join our Facebook group, Nashville Restaurant Review. You can be part of this. Give us your reviews, where you tell us where you're eating, chime in, give us your comments, your likes, your dislikes, and let's see what's happening out there in Nashville. So again, here we go. Without further ado, the one and only Ali Arab from Pizza Perfect, and let's do it.
Hey, Ali, how are you?
Fine. How you doing, sir?
Good, good. The first question I have, which I truly felt was a brilliant piece of marketing to do during the whole pandemic, was you guys were doing a special where you order an extra large pizza and you get a free roll of toilet paper. Who came up with that idea?
Well, it was a little bit turn off to me, to be honest with you. But when we were at a meeting, other guys were sitting at the table, we were laughing about it. And therefore, it was funny to them, and we decided to do that.
Yeah.
And my partner was mentioning about it, and of the guys in the meeting, they accepted that, and they wanted to do it. Our partner came up with that idea.
I think it was, if there was no social media in the world, then it wouldn't have, been funny or worked. But I think the whole thing of social media is what made it funny to me.
Oh, yeah, that's true, because other states like California started first, if I'm not mistaken.
So you've actually, Pizza Perfect has been in business now. It's 30 years, and it's you and your brother. What made you guys want to open a pizza shop?
Well, Bay, it's a good question. We were students at the time, like 30, 40 years ago. And when we came to the United States from Iran, a year or a year and a half, revolution started and messed up everything back in Iran. And after a while, my dad informed us that, hey, guys, there won't be any future for you guys to come back in Iran to do anything. Therefore, you guys decide where you want to stay and have a better future for yourself. And we realized that at this point, there won't be any reason for us to go back and having no future. Therefore, we stayed here and came up with the idea of opening up a restaurant. We worked at different places in Nashville, and we knew what to do and how to arrange that.
Were your parents supportive of you guys staying here and starting your lives here?
Oh, yes. Why not? There was no opposition to this decision that we made, and they wanted us to actually stay because, again, there was no futures and our life would be in danger.
Wow.
Yep.
So you guys started Pizza Perfect. Now, where did the name actually come from?
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking. One night, my brother and I went crazy, and after trying different things, ingredients and stuff like that on the pizza, it turned out to be good. And we were joking around with the name, and finally, we came up with, okay, it's perfect. And then we decided, oh, okay, perfect. We come up with the Pizza Perfect. And we decided that, put the name Pizza Perfect on our business.
Now to do that, like, did you think, like, it's kind of, kind of a scary thing to do because you guys were basically calling your pizza perfect.
Well, when it is good, it is good. And we tried ourselves, and we liked it, and our wife did, and it turned out to be very good. And when we opened the business and customers liked it, and they okay, see, name turned out to be good, and we are very happy with it.
That's great. Now, how about you guys have 2 locations now. Which location was the first one?
The first location was Granny White Pike. That we opened in 1983, April of 1983. And everything started from there, the hole in the wall. Yeah.
So I guess it was just pick up and delivery from that first location.
Not really. It was a combination of pickup, eating, and we did delivery to David Lipscomb, like a slices or whole pizza to the dormitories. Mainly eating or takeout.
Okay. And how about like to me the pizza business has changed so much over the years. Like when you guys first started, there wasn't like all these specialty pizzas there.
Well, yeah, we did not have like now too many different specialties. What we had was very basic, and we had a couple of specialties like a perfect or supreme and a vegetarian. We had that.
Right.
And, people call it supreme or house, and the other one, the vegetarian, which was very simple. And therefore, we went out, and over time, we added more items, more specialties, and other goodies.
Yeah, they're now it's like out of control almost.
Oh, yeah, it is. Pretty much it is out of control, and a lot of people like to change and take this, add that, and all those things. But, you got to do what you got to do.
Now, the one thing I truly love about Pizza Perfect is it's hand-tossed pizza. Did you guys ever consider when you were putting this all together on doing like pan pizza to make it easier for you guys, or was it always hand-tossed?
Well, when we started, it was hand-tossed. Or New York style. I mean, we were famous for that.
Right.
And over time, we added pan pizza or Sicilian or Chicago style. In Nashville at the time, we were getting a lot of people from different states, like Chicago, New York, and stuff like that. And people had different names for it. Therefore, we came up with like a pan pizza or Chicago style or thick crust. And when we started the thick crust or pan pizza, it took up very well, and we had a lot of demands for it, and it was very good. And when people ate it and said, "Oh wow, it was very good and tasty," and it wasn't doughy, chewy, and it was pre-cooked, and it was very, very tasty. As a matter of fact, sometimes I do it for myself and eat it, but I rather have a thin crust when I'm very busy and don't have time to wait for a pizza to be cooked. Yeah.
Are you a type of person now? I had mentioned it in our messaging back and forth. And one of the questions I'll get into in a little bit, but I used to own my own pizza shop, and I worked in the pizza business for like over 20 years. But I could eat pizza 7 days a week. Are you sick of pizza, or could you eat it every day?
Well, I'll slow it down. I used to eat a lot every day, since we had to take out the business ourselves. And we opened to close. Well, there was nothing easier than having a slice of pizza and eat it in the back and be ready and go out front and work. But yes, now I've slowed down because of my age, and it is a little bit of well, I'm not sick of it, to be honest with you, kind of addicted. And like other customers come and say, "Hey, what do you put in the pizza? We're addicted to it." I said, "Well, what can I say? You got to come here to eat somehow, right?" But yes, I'm not tired of it. No, I'm not, to be honest with you.
Now, was the menu also has sandwiches and pasta dishes? Did you guys always have that, or did you guys just start with pizza?
We started with the pizza, and maybe a few months later, we added a spaghetti. We had a Well, everything is homemade here. And I cooked spaghetti sauce, and we added meat to it and other ingredients. We had that. We started maybe a few months later, and it took off, and it was good, and a lot of people liked it, and still going. Sandwiches, few months later. I want to say maybe 6 months later, maybe a year. And since, again, everything is homemade, like the crust or bread. And that was the hit. The customers really liked it, and it took off very well, and very fast too.
Now, do you have the same menu at both locations currently?
When you say main two locations, first of all, I need to mention that Granny White is closed.
Right.
And this one here and Bellevue, we have another location in Bellevue, which is opened in 1997. Yes, those two locations here and Bellevue. What I'm saying about here means on Hillsboro Village across the street from Vanderbilt Hospital, and Bellevue location, we all have the same menu. Yes.
Great.
Everything the same, and everything is made in the house, and exactly the same thing.
Now how about the motto of Pizza Perfect? Looks good, tastes better. Who came up with that?
Okay. Now, customers were picking up the pizza, and they kept saying, "Oh, perfect! It looks good." After a few times hearing that comment, my brother and I suddenly said, "Tastes better." And him and I, me and my brother, we're looking at each other. So, okay, here you go. That's another thing. As a motto for our Pizza Perfect. Looks good, tastes better. That's, everything has happened suddenly at the restaurant while we were experiencing different things. That's how it goes sometimes.
It sounds like one of the magic moments for you guys.
It was, yes. Every day is a magic moment for us at work. You deal with a lot of different people, different experiences, and we really like it and enjoy it.
Well, that's one of the questions too that I had that I wanted to talk to you about. Was it's you and your brother Amir that are the owners, and going back to when I had my pizza shop, it was me and my sister, and as the business was going on, it just caused there was so many fights between us. Do you and your brother end up getting into a lot of arguments over stuff over the years?
Okay, don't open up that kind of worm for me. Well, it was tough a little bit, to be honest with you, at first. But we decided if we stay together, we have to put everything on the table, all the ideas that we have on the table, and we take it from there before we put it in action. Therefore, we came up with this idea of discuss things in private pretty much and go on and take care of the business. Otherwise, either you out or me out, and you do it yourself or I do it myself. Therefore, we took and put everything on the table in front and took care of the business.
Do you think it even brought you closer in a way as well?
I'm sorry, sir, you're cutting off.
Do you think it's brought you and your brother closer in a way?
Well, of course, it brings you, makes you closer to each other, yes. Because he is a few years younger than me, and we didn't live together for a while. And when we came to the United States, we started having same apartment, everything being roommates. And then, yes, it brought us closer, and we have more fun and joke around. And even joking the restaurant in front of customers or employees, just make him laugh, because he knows I'm joking and I know he's joking, we don't take it out of each other.
Now, is it true when you guys very first opened, you sold donuts as well?
Oh gosh, are you serious? Well, it is a kind of long story. I don't know if I make it short for you. It won't be funny. I should say everything together or not, but let's put it this way. That's a good question. We bought Donut Den out. Donut Den used to be on Granny White, across the street from David Lipscomb University or college at the time. And we were selling donuts for 6 months. And guess who had to open the door in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning? I had to go unlock the door. And Donut Den's employee was bringing donuts inside the store and sell it until 10 o'clock in the morning. And the employee would take everything back or leave out there, or we donate it to school or whatever. It's all happened out there, and we did sell donuts for 6 months or so. Yes, we did that. But again, it was, we didn't want to stop donuts because of to be respectful to the neighborhood, because Donut Den was there for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, for us to start the business and bring people in, for them to know, okay, this is another restaurant here beside the donut. Therefore, we kept it for 6 months, and then we had to close it.
Wow.
I hope you want to know why we had to get rid of donuts. And I'll tell you what happened. After 6 months or so, after cooking all the garlic, onion, and all the ingredients, the smell will take over the place. And when you have donut and cake in your place, guess what happened? The taste of garlic, onion will go inside your donut or cake. And guess what? A few months later, or 6 months later, the customer came in, hey, Ali, I guess, sir, this donut tastes like pizza. It's not donut. It tastes like garlic. I said, whoops, sorry, buddy. What can I say? We sell pizza here in the morning, donut. But he was funny, and I said, okay. And I talked to Amir and said, hey, this is the situation. What do you think? He said, it's time to get the donut out of here because you don't want people to be mad.
Yeah.
And the donut doesn't taste like donut. It won't be good. And therefore, yes, we did sell donut, and after 6 months, we had to stop it. That's what it was.
Did you guys contemplate at all maybe keeping donuts and getting rid of pizza, or was always the focus was the pizza?
We well, since donut wasn't our specialty and we were not making a donut in the house, therefore
right.
we did not need to keep that donut because
right.
you want to show and present your talent and your taste to people. Therefore, donut wasn't our specialty. No, we wanted to get rid of donuts and therefore go on with our own business and specialty.
Now, how about when you guys you decided to open the second location in Bellevue? How was it like a difficult process, especially to try not to lose too much focus on the first location now that you guys were being split between locations?
Yeah, well, we split. What it was, and I stay here, and he went to the other location to practice the location and people in that area to see how it works and how it is. Since I had this, since I stayed here and I knew what to do with the people or the crowd, and the other location was new, he decided to go out there and do it. He's younger than me. He has more ego and he's go-getter and stuff like that. I said, no problem. That's even better. Since I'm pretty much established here that I can take care of this here, and you go ahead to take care of the other.
Wow.
That's what happened. We did not take any focus out of each location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, 30 years later, and Pizza Perfect, you guys been named best pizza in Nashville. You've won many awards, been voted #1. When you guys first started that, did you ever even think that is something that would be possible?
Well, Barry, you think about that. Everything is possible.
That's true.
When you put a hard work in whatever you do, and you have satisfied customers, and take care of their demand, it will take off. It's nothing not possible, no matter where you are or what you do. I mean, you imagine yourself. What do you think?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Speaking of those customers, being there for 30 years, how many of those customers have you become friends with over the years? Those regular customers that come in a few times a week, and you've probably watched many people grow up over the years as well.
Yeah. Well, think about that. it's about 3 generations. These past 3 generations are here seeing me and my brother, and they eat pizza all the time. Therefore, we make friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not here to kick him out and not to do business with him. We are here to service. We are here to give business to people and make friends. Yeah, I mean, for a number of friends, I don't know. You imagine for 3 generations, how many friends would you have?
Sure.
And then, but yes, there are customers that come in. Like, I have a girl that's been coming here for so many years that she was so little, and now she comes in with friends, and Darian, whose her name is, and Darian and I play frisbee at the shop. What I did for her, like I grabbed in cookies and throw it at her table like a playing frisbee, and she's catching it, and her friends. I mean, that makes kind of a good relationship between kids, parents, and us.
Absolutely.
And when they come in, a lot of customers come in, they see us and grab us, squeeze us. By the time I get home, I have a broken ribs because it's so hard that I either have to have some kind of a pain medicine or something to get rid of the pain. Yeah. We have a lot of good friends, and people are very, very nice to us, very loyal, and it is very, very interesting and amazing for me. No matter what nationality, what people, or anything.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is fun. This business, you deal with a lot of different people, a lot of different experiences that you gain when you open up a business like this.
Now, again, going back to when I owned my pizza shop, the thing that I hate the most was making the dough every day. What's the one thing that you dislike to do?
Well, let's put it this way. I was a very shy person, and I didn't want to talk to anyone, especially salesmen. And salesmen, they come in to give you the product, sell you the product, and make money and go on. And I didn't like it, to be honest with you. Sometimes I stayed in the back not to talk to some customers because of me being shy.
Right.
Anyhow, salesmen come in and stuff to sell products, and I send it to my brother. Say, hey, you deal with this guy or this salesman or that salesman. Or sometimes when they come in, they ask for brochure or handout sheet or whatever they have. Yes, as far as who I hate or what I hate was mostly, I shouldn't say hate. I didn't like it was the salespeople.
I forgot all about them. That was a nightmare.
No, tell me about it.
Now, how much, like in this modern day and time, such an important thing is social media. How much of an impact do you think it's made on the business itself?
Oh, it's a lot of impact because the new era that we are in, and the new technology and the young generations are doing nothing but social media and everything else. I wouldn't know. I mean, my brother and I talk about it, and we hire someone to take care of this matter that who are in this particular field.
Right.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, they take care of the business. They send us customers, and we thank them.
Wow. Yes. Now, I saw something. You guys do all these fun things. I saw as I was going through your social media, I saw a National Dress Like Ali Day.
Yeah, it was a Halloween day, and my employees we all have fun with employees. We joke around and we cut up stuff like that. And without me knowing, Halloween day, I came to work and I saw them dressed up like me. Wear a polo uniform and usually khaki pants or dark blue pants, stuff like that. and they wear glasses as well. These guys started doing that, and I put a little bit of an apron or towel in their shirt to make themselves look like a little bit of fatty and belly look like Ali. I said, okay, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. That is fine. Why not? Yeah, it was the Halloween, and we were having fun with that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Something too that's really been exploded here in Nashville over the last few years is just the growth of the city, the population. How about that? I mean, how great has that been for your business?
It did help us a lot, or helping us. Yes, getting more customers every day. Seeing new faces, and sometimes we ask them where they're from or what's going on, and they have been here before and stuff like that. And we open up the talk and break the ice with them, and we realize that they are new, and we treat them differently a little bit, and then they become regular customers. And yes, it has been a lot. I have a big condominium next to me. There are about 70 maybe residence units are in there, and as soon as they finished furnishing these condos, everybody poured in, and they know where we are. You're next door. They know that we don't go door to door to deliver, but maybe 10 feet away from me, they come pick up their food.
Right. Yeah, that's right now with the pandemic going on and this quarantine. Mm-hmm. When this first started, were you and your brother scared you might have to shut the business down?
Oh yes. What do you think? I mean, everybody was scared. Thank God, restaurants turned out to be one of the essential businesses, and they let us stay open. And we cut everything as far as the hours. Made it a little bit shorter. We cut employees. We did not fire or lay off any of them because it wasn't fair.
Sure,
we
right.
kept the door open. We are not selfish. We kept the door open for whatever we get to help everybody at the store. And the good thing, customers are very, very grateful, loyal, and when they come in, they take care of us, business and employees. It is still scary, but I guess people are getting used to this, even though it's been about a month or so. But thank God they are helping us. Yes.
Do you think the one thing I keep saying to myself, where I see businesses like Pizza Perfect and other restaurants in these essential places now, where they're doing the whole curbside pickup, do you think that's going to be in place permanently now for the future?
Well, it is, unfortunately, it was like that before, be honest with you. I mean, when you go someplace, you order and you go park somewhere and they come to you, hand you the food, that's kind of curbside.
Right.
Yes, but, it's all the matter of being equipped and ready. Yes, I can have that, but again, when I say about being equipped and being ready is the matter of, for instance, like parking lot. Is it big enough? You have enough spaces for the customer to wait in the car for us to give it to them or come in, stuff like that. Yes. It will change a little bit. People are leaning toward curbside more and delivery that, which is, no problem. It's been like that forever. And in curbside that, I'm a little bit worried about that. I hope the customer won't get used to that, but they are like them to come in and see us.
Sure.
After, being away for so many months or weeks. And it is, it's like family. You think about that when people come in to get pizza or food, take home. We love to see them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're missing all those people. And
you better believe it.
Do you have any idea when you think you might be able to open the doors back up for the customers?
Oh, well, it is not up to us, first of all. As you know, it's not us only, it's all over the world.
Right.
And depends on the governor and mayor of Nashville to see what they want to do. And as soon as they open, I'm sure they come up with some kind of restriction and social distancing here. But we have to take it from there and try new and different idea of this regulation that they are going to give us in the future.
Now, how about K-Bob's Grill? Now, you own this as well? You and your brother? Or?
Yes. My brother and I own that. And to be honest with you, K-Bob's, when the spot became available in 2011, if I'm not mistaken, we went crazy. What I mean by that is, well, we're in the restaurant business, pretty much we know the language and know people of the area. And he said, hey, so what? The way you think we open up next door, then nobody can come in and to compete with us. I said, are you ready? You feel like it? Can you do it? I said, yeah, why not? So, okay. Well, we did that. We invested, and we opened the door and tried a lot of different ways of cooking different things and how to cook it, different recipes. And after a year, it took off. And we are very happy with it at this moment.
Now, do you like jump back and forth between the two places, working them, or do you stick with Pizza Perfect mostly, or?
To begin with, yes, I was a little bit back and forth, but not now. First of all, they are next to each other. They're about maybe 10 feet apart. And I look at the front door of K-Bob from the dining room. But as far as taking care of it, we have good managers at both locations, or 3 locations, and they take care of that for us, and we oversee everything. And mostly my brother Amir is out there and take care of them and the managers and the business, to be honest with you.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Would you, if the right opportunity came upon you, would you open a 3rd location or another K-Bob's or anything else?
Well, Amir is younger than me, and he wants to be active. But a month ago or less, we were talking about it. He was thinking about opening another restaurant. No names, no type of restaurant was mentioned between us. But looking at different locations, areas, and to see how it goes. And we are waiting for this pandemic situation to be over with and to see what we can do in the future. If you're asking me, sir, I say, well, we talked about it, but is it going to happen? It depends on what the future is going to hold.
Right. Now, something else you guys I see you're doing now is you're making home pizza kits.
Yeah.
Is that something? Is that something you started doing with the pandemic, or were you doing this all along?
Well, it's been an old idea. Like, we make it, you bake it. We had that in mind ever since we opened the first location. That was our slogan. So, hey, we make it, you bake it, and you take it home, stuff like that. We did not pursue that until now. When the situation changed, we came up with that, and we give it to customers, and with instruction and everything else that they need to cook the pizza at home. Doing that, customers, I understand it's hard for them to come up or love to see us, or we love to see them. This is another way of keeping them busy at home and to get involved with the family, cook, and wait for the pizza to come out. And they try and to say, okay, is it going to taste like Pizza Perfect, or is it going to taste like Joe's Perfect at home? I do not know. But, well, yes, that was some kind of idea that we had many years ago. Now we are doing it. And I do not know if we're going to keep doing that or not unless customers demand for it.
Nice. I think they will. I think, it's something to do for fun with the kids especially, or, make them at home at night yourself.
Yes. They have to be entertained somehow.
Yeah.
How often, they get tired of TV, watching TV. tired of email or Instagram or this phone, that phone, all those new technology that we are having right now, Bubba. Yeah.
What would you say is the one little secret you could share with us that goes into making a perfect pizza?
Well, good question. Besides the ingredients and everything is homemade and fresh, we do a little bit of TLC when we make our pizza. And tender loving care. I'm sure you know what I mean by that.
Absolutely.
And two, otherwise, if you don't do stuff like that, if you don't take care of the food, customer won't come back to you. That's
right.
Pretty much the secret to that. Yep.
I agree. Now, what do you think is the best way for customers to contact you to order pizza? Is it still through the phone, or do it online, or come in person?
Okay, now, if you ask my opinion, I do not like new technology. I'm an old-fashioned guy. But I would say the phone is easier, less hassle. You talk to someone live, you give the order to the employee or person who answers the phone here. If they have any questions or anything, they can answer that right away without any problem. But online, again, new generation, they deal with it. They don't have any problem with that. They can do it without any problem.
Right.
But, these days I have to, practice things like that. That would be good for my future. Overall, it depends on the person who, what they want to do, online or phone. It doesn't matter to us. As far as our orders, we get it whatsoever.
Well, Ali, I want to thank you. I know you're a busy man. I want to thank you for doing this. This was really fun talking to you. I can't wait for this quarantine to be over so I can come in person and finally meet you and enjoy some of that perfect pizza, because I do love it.
Yeah, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate you calling on us and doing an interview. And yes, I'd love to see you guys, shake your hand, and have a lunch with you. Me.
I would love that. And let's give the phone numbers out. I want to put the phone numbers out there and social media addresses and website.
Yes, the phone number is 615-329-2757, and people can go pizzaperfectonline.com, and they can follow us on Pizza Perfect on Instagram. We do have Facebook, and I believe that's it.
Nice.
Social media, which is the main thing anyhow.
Right. Well, I'll thank you again, and I'll keep in touch with you guys, and I look forward to meeting you.
But thank you very much. I appreciate it very much, sir. Hope to see you soon.
Absolutely. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye. Be safe.
You too.